Hello everyone, my name is Ming. Once in a while, you will see a what's in my camera bag video pop up on YouTube. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing a what's in my camera bag video, I would like to do a what's my camera bag video. And specifically today, I am going to review this Lowepro Whistler AW 350 camera bag. I will put the link in the description below, so check out the description below for more information. Now let's jump into the video. First, this is a Lowepro Whistler AW 350, and they have another version which is AW 450. 450 is a little bit bigger than 350. If you have a DSLR full frame system, I would recommend 450 over 350 because I have a Nikon D750, which is Nikon's full frame camera body, and a full frame lenses for my Nikon D750. I found the space in 350 is a little bit tight for a Nikon DSLR full frame system. I had to do a little bit of rearrangement of this main compartment to fit my full frame gear. But then after I switched to Fuji X-T2, which is APS-C sensor camera body, and the lenses and the camera body become smaller, and I think 350 is the perfect size for my Fuji X-T2 and APS-C sensor lenses. Now let's talk about the build quality. Overall, I think the build quality of this camera bag is excellent. I have been using this camera bag for a really long time. I went hiking with the camera bag, I went traveling with this camera bag, and it had no problem handling all situations. Especially when I go hiking with this camera bag, the weather becomes bad and it can handle raining, it can handle snowing, it can handle all kinds of different weathers. Like the name suggested, it is a all-weather camera bag. This camera bag does come with a rain cover, but I found most of the time I don't even need to use this rain cover because the exterior material is water resistant to a certain extent. Meaning if it's just a light raining outside, then I don't even bother to put on this rain cover. If it's heavy raining or heavy snowing, then I would just put on this rain cover to add an additional layer of protection for my camera bag. If you look at this camera bag, the first thing you will notice is straps, I believe, because it's straps everywhere. It got straps in the front and then straps on both sides. So for me, I put my tripod on one of the side, and the other side, sometimes I just hang some tools or my jackets. I put water bottle here using these little loops in the front. I think they're very useful. Some people may put their slider on the other side of the straps. Overall, I think these straps are very useful and customizable because whatever tool you bring, you can just hang on these straps, maybe ropes, maybe hammers, maybe other tools. Whatever tool that you need to bring, you can find a place to hang on this camera bag. These two loops here, that's where I put my hiking poles. I put one hiking pole here and one hiking pole here, and I tighten the hiking poles by these straps. On the back of the camera bag, it got two shoulder straps and waist belts. I found they are pretty comfortable because they're well padded, and this back design, it got air circulation design. It makes carrying this backpack more comfortable because it leaves space between your back and the camera bag. On the waist belt here, there's a little pocket here. You can put small things here. For example, I can put my iPhone in this little pocket, no problem, like that. And on this side, the waist belt, it got more loop that you can hang more tools if you want. And on this side of the camera bag, it got a pocket as well. and you can put small things here. Now let's take a look at the front compartment. It has a very big front compartment where I put jackets, where I put food, and sometimes I put a water bag in this front compartment. So sometimes I put the water bottle outside of the camera bag like here, but sometimes I put water bag in this front compartment. If you need extra space, you can unzip this middle layer. If you unzip this middle layer, this front compartment can go a little bit higher, so you have a little bit more space in this compartment. And the material here, this black material, is waterproof. So if you have water here, it makes sure your water doesn't go to the camera compartment on the back. And also this front compartment, it has a little hole here. So if you have any water leaking in your front compartment, the water comes out from here. So it's not going to affect your main camera compartment again. From the inside of this compartment, this side, you got a little mesh pocket here. You can put some little stuff in here. I put the ring cover here, and I put this small bag of tools that I use to adjust my tripods. So these two always comes here, and then food, jackets, water bag sometimes in this compartment. Now let's go to this top compartment. This is this compartment, usually I put some personal stuff here, the tools or the things that I need quick access to. For example, I put gloves, I put flashlight, a headlight into this compartment. And sometimes I put the key here because in this mesh pocket, it got this little key ring. So I put the key attached to this key ring here. Sometimes I put some little cookies here, sunglasses here. Anything that I want to quick access and small stuff, I put in this top compartment. Now it's the exciting part. Let's take a look at the main camera compartment. So the camera compartment, you access it from the back. I think that's good because when I go hiking, sometimes the trail is a little bit muddy. So I put my camera back on the ground like that. So I know I can make sure that the back is clean. So sometimes if the trail is a little bit muddy, so this side of the camera bag becomes a little bit dirty, but then I know this side is clean, so I can put on my back and then continue hiking. You can unzip this halfway like that and flip the first half of the cover, and you can have quick access to your camera body, and then or you can go all the way to the bottom, then you can access to everything. So first let's take a look at this side. So it has some little pockets which is designed for your SD cards, and you have a pocket this side. So usually I put some small stuff in this pocket like a camera plate and a screwdriver, like something like that. I just put some small stuff in this pocket. This is the main camera compartment, and I think it's pretty spacious for my Fuji gear. I can put Fuji X-T2 here and a lens attached to the camera body, so I can put the camera and the lens attached here. I can put my Nisi filters here. I put my lens cleaning stuff here, and I put my extension tube here, and then I can put some additional accessories here. I put 2 additional lenses, one here and another additional lens here, and I put some other accessories at the bottom. So I think it works very good for me. But like I mentioned earlier, if you have a DSLR full frame system, then you probably want a 450, which is the bigger version of this camera bag. But for my Fuji gear, for my APS-C mirrorless camera system, this space works pretty good, and I have some additional space if I want to put a additional lens or some accessories. No problems to handle that at all. Now let's take a look at this camera compartment. Because I think what's cool about this compartment is it has an extra layer. So first you can take this compartment out. So that's the internal camera unit, and you can just take this whole piece out of your camera bag. And what's cool about this is it has a additional layer of protection, so you can cover your camera gear like that, and it got a zipper, just zip it. So if that goes into your camera bag, and then you have this layer of protection, and then you have this layer of protection. But usually I found it's not convenient every single time you open this up and then you need to open this up again. I found it's inconvenient. So basically I just roll this up and then attach to the bottom of this compartment, and then goes here. So every time I just need to open this layer. Alright guys, overall I think this camera bag, this Lowepro Whistler AW350 works very well for me. That's why I have been using this camera bag for almost 2 years, I think. It's been a long time since I bought this camera bag. I don't even remember when exactly I bought this camera bag, but I really like this camera bag, and I recommend this to whoever that do landscape photography. You know, it got a lot of gear, a lot of jackets, food, and then hiking in the mountains. I really recommend this camera bag. And if you have a larger full frame system, then you may want to consider the 450 version, which is a little bit bigger version of this camera bag. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more photography related tutorials, gear reviews just like this one. Alright guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you.